Hey guys, Luke here, Next Advisory. I have to tell you the story because I'm pumped and I'm excited, and I think that maybe you can learn something from it as well. Well, I certainly hope so. So this client, I'm recording this before we've confirmed it, but I'm feeling good for them, and I think they may be too. But they may be about to 10x their coaching investment with us in 9 days. How can that be? Well, of course, they took action. Good coaching from us requires a business owner who's actually going to do as they are told. Now, recently a business owner came to us. They were in a little bit of a flat spot, and they've got some established work previously, and the whole thing is slowing down, and they know that they need a bit of a kick up the arse. So it's been really good to identify where they are, where they've previously been, and where they could really get to. Now, one of the things that we encouraged that they should do is basically jump into their Xero and have a look at the customers that they've had previously. You would have heard us talking about this, but it's one of those quick wins, and that's why we keep talking about it, because for every news story that you get coming out of the media and whatnot about how hard it is out there, we keep getting clients and business owners telling us that they are actually shaking work. Now, we said a long time ago, you need to go to the market. The market's not going to come to you. That's been one of the biggest trip-ups for a lot of people, is that the economy was so easy, the market was coming to us, that we're back in an economy where you have to go to the market. So what you want to do is in Xero, you want to go to contact, up the top right, and you specifically want to choose your customers. Now, when you run off those customers, it's going to show you, how many customers you've actually dealt with over the years. And these are all potential touch points that you can make. So my challenge to this business owner was, I need you to go and speak to every single one of these people and just see what happens. Now, we shaped it as a way that we would get in touch, we would find out what they've got coming up, what they're seeing out there, what their pipeline looks like, so that we can slot our business, that's the client that we're working with, in around what challenges they may have, and maybe we can solve them. If not, no worries, great, we make a note of it, and then we probably, in the corporate world, they say, circle back in the 3 to 6 months and just keep checking back in with them. And this is working across so many different industries, so please don't ignore it. Anyway, it's always confronting, having to reach out to people, Kiwi people. We don't like that. So we started working on what we could say, because what we get scared of is the unfamiliarity. So we were talking about the ways to approach this phone call, and basically the body and the brain is going to find that then easier, because we know what we're going to say, so it's then more familiar. So you want to be prepared to break down that nervousness, and then they may have some objections, or they may ask you questions. Have a think about what those things could be, but really you're going to have to pick up and dial. And one of our clients a long time ago said, he would do a lot of sales calls, and the best advice he would have is just pick up the phone and dial, and once it's ringing, then you're going to have to adapt. So hopefully that helps. But anyway, they came back to me and they said they've been thinking long and hard about it, and they're thinking about sending out a blanket email, etc. And I said, come on, mate, that the answer is to call these people. So let's fast forward to the email that I got today. So we were working together 9 days ago, and the email that I received basically said that they had the afternoon booked to do some calling. Some things came up, and they were like, no, I need to prioritize this. Well done. No one's going to come and work on our business for us. We have to do it. There will always be more client work to do, but this is important. So they bought themselves a nice beer that they could open should they get some success from making these dials. And then they started calling. So I got on the phone and talked to everyone on Xero I don't already have regular comms with. A few I had completely forgotten about or hadn't talked to in years. They got through 16 calls with nothing. Imagine how demoralizing that is. 16 calls with nothing solid, or didn't pick up, so it was a bit demoralized. And then, get this, the last three I'm going to look at work for tomorrow. Wow. Imagine if they quit at call 15, even call 16, but to their credit, they kept going. And there's a lesson in there for you as well. Most of us don't do enough reps to collect a good enough amount of data. So the final three, potentially could lead to work. One of them I haven't done work for in 2 years, and it's a big company. Feels too early, but safe to say I'm sipping that beer now. So they've gone through and they've recorded their interaction with these people too, and they will circle back in the future as well. Cheers for the kick up the arse. Once I was rolling, it was easy, and making time for it and sticking to that was key too. Good lesson, right? You've got to do it. You've actually got to do the doing. What's the needle mover? Go and watch that video as well. You should know what those things are in your business and do them. And I said, look, you're a legend, blah, blah, I replied. They came back and said, cheers. Yeah, I said, I hope that some of these lead to work to just prove that this process works for you, but keep going through the rest of them. I think I will. And 2 of them work, which will slot in nicely with my calendar. One is potentially an $80,000 job. So fingers crossed. Now, their 90-day business planning session with Next Advisory is $7,000 and it's spread out over 3 months. We're only into session number 1. They're only 9 days in. They've got 81 days to go with working with us. So we're going to be tracking this progress. But this is the difference between people who, take action and seek coaching and seek help and do as they're told versus those who just consume another podcast, another video, look over the fence, look at a competitor, complain about how the economy's going, etc. This is, in their words, a massive confidence boost. I feel like most of it, if not all of them, really appreciated the call as well. So it's been surprising, to get that reception from them. It makes me realise that I'm helping them and not being annoying. Simple as that. So there you go. If you maybe needing to look for work or you're slow to pick up work, etc., you're a bit frustrated, pick up the phone. Run your contacts, your customers out of Xero, maybe get them out of your phone, maybe get them out of your old email inbox. Just talk to people. Increased conversations, make more offers, make more money. Simple as that, promise you.